Good morning, everyone. Respected teachers and all my friends today who is present in this PPTs. Today my topic is about India as superpower. How India can be superpower, or the visualization of India, that how we are making India as a superpower. Before looking into the superpowerment of India, we should know first the history of India, that we were the Vishwaguru, that we were called, and for that one we have certain points that we are here. First of all, it's about educational hub. India was the prime point of education in ancient times. Its evidence is that Fahian, who was Chinese scholar, he came to India for studying. Even Batuta, who was from Morocco, and Marco Polo, who was from Europe. These are the factual points that suggest us that India was educational hub in past times. And the other one is trading hub. Trading hub gives its significance in terms of that Silk Route that we have developed. We have the trading relationship with China and Spice Route. We suggested that we will have the trading relationship with Western countries. And other one is cotton and sugar. And about the medical hub, we have the Dhanvantari, Charak and Ayurveda, the development of Ayurveda as we are knowing today. That we have the significance in the Ayurveda in medicinal hub from ancient times. And that's why, due to all these features, that's why India was called the Sone ki Chidiya. That means that bird made from gold. And it was that thing that even even Britishers were also praising our India beside that Sone ki Chidiya, like that. And other thing is that devastations in past. How India was Vishwaguru, but it got devastated in past due to that some invasions, due to some foreign invasions by foreign countries. First one was Persian invasion, and respectively we have other invasions also, like Mahmud of Ghazni, invasions by Muhammad Ghori, and Mughal Empire invasion, and last and not the least, but most devastating was British East India Company invasion. And main point of that British East India Company invasion was divide and rule method that we are knowing. That's why they have divided India in many number of parts. That was all the point about devastations. And now we have to see the current positions where we are now. First of all, it comes that we are under developing countries, and there is the population. Now we are the number one population of the world, and main thing is that the population can't be the liability in the development of any country. Other is life expectancy, which is only 69.8 years. Global Hunger Index, we comes under 94. Literacy rate 77.7%, and GDP growth rate, in that one we are number one, because due to that significant changes and corona, that we are in number one in GDP growth rate. About talking about atomic weapons, we are 164 at warehouses. These all are the current positions that today we are staying here. That India, where it was Vishwaguru, now we are that some significant changes, that massive changes that happened in the past, today we are staying here. And other is areas to be worked upon, which should be the focused area, where should we work so that our India again can be that same place where we were earlier. First one is about education, other is health, technology, and about coming to the point of agriculture. We know that India is the country of villages, and we as we know that in villages the main and prime occupation is about agriculture. We should remove migration to very much extent that students are going to foreign university for studying. We should have the removal in corruption also. That what is going on actually. That if any funds is going on, then everyone is trying to get share of some percentage in that one. We should work upon that one. And last but not the least point is about the war. War should be avoided. We should have the healthy relationship with all our neighboring countries. That should be avoided. And other one is about that some factual points that our Indians are working in NASA as a NASA scientist. According to a survey, it shows that 36% of NASA scientists are Indians. And now in UK we see that currently PM is Rishi Sunak. Now he is Indian origin PM, and we should have the top destination. India is now coming to be the top destination for establishing MNCs by different foreigner companies. And last is that starting of trade with some country in rupees. This is the current topic, current point, that India has started trade in terms of rupees, not in terms of dollar. These were the point, and this is the last thing that now this is the news, currently news, that Australian PM has said our respected PM Modi as the boss, because he say in his statement that the last time I saw someone on this stage was Bruce Springsteen, and he didn't get the welcome that PM Modi got. PM Modi is the boss. It was the statement that was given by Australian PM at a certain conclave. Second peak is about the Papua New Guinea PM. He is touching the feet of PM Modi. It's not about the only touching feet. It's about the respecting cultures, respecting Indians. It's about like that way. And by all this, I want to conclude some points that India can be the superpower. India can be the Vishwaguru in next years. But it can be done only if we as a student, we as a citizen we can do that some massive changes in our lifestyles, in the economy of India. We should have new startups so that our India can be again the developed country. By saying this, I want to conclude my point. Thank you, everyone.